Hi everyone, my name is Cade Alpard. For my effective organization video, I'm choosing the Los Angeles Rams to discuss. I believe this franchise fits the mold of a successful franchise that any other team would want to follow due to three things: their flexibility, their expert power, and their coordination. First off, with flexibility, this is where rules may be bent within the organization, where things out of the norm are done to either to make money or to improve play or to win in general. And the Rams have done this in many ways. First off, their trades for Matthew Stafford, picking up guys like Von Miller, Odell Beckham, they go out of their way to maybe out of the norm, I'd say, to while it might be expensive to get guys that they feel can have a championship team to win. And as you can tell, it definitely paid off. They won the Super Bowl last year. They beat the Bengals. I mean, pretty cool thing. They beat Tom Brady and all that. The next thing I'd like to discuss is expert power, which for me is why I think every team needs, because this proves success. For example, their GM Les Snead, he has a history of football. He was on the Auburn team that went undefeated in the '90s. He's worked his way up. He's a lot of experience. He has very expertise in the football industry. He's been around the game for a long time. He knows what he's doing. So I think that's one side of expert power in the organization. The other side, not in my opinion, not talked about as much, is Sean McVay, their head coach. Back in early 2000s, he was actually the high school player of the year in Georgia over none other than Calvin Johnson, who is now in the NFL Hall of Fame. So he knows a thing or two about playing football, but coaching, he's quite the coach. He has quite the resume. He has worked his way up through teams, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, all that stuff. But what's unique to him is that he has this ability to where he remembers every play. Like you can look at videos about this. He remembers every play, and I don't know anyone else who can do that. And that just shows expertise about the game, playmaking, drawing up plays, and all that kind of stuff. That's definitely an expertise sort of thing. And that's a coach that I would want. He's young and smart. He can do this for a long time. So an expert, that's what I want. And lastly, coordination. Coordination is where different departments and different individuals work together to find a common goal. For example, I would say the players, the front office, the coaching staff, all three work together very well to where I think they can win even more Super Bowls in the future. We'll say this year, you veterans like Matthew Stafford, Odell, Von Miller. I have heard stories of them going to coaching staff, going to front office personnel, and trying to help them get guys that they feel can work really good around them, and to keep winning ball games. I've heard a story of Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp went out to Sean McVay and Snead and told him about Matthew Stafford wanting to trade, and it worked out. He was able to get the guy he wanted, and it worked. It paid off in the end. Cooper Kupp also had the best receiving season in the history of football because of this, arguably because he reached out and made the request to try to get him. And front office listens and coaching staff listens. They all work together to do what they want. So while not many people may think about this team, this is a great team that other teams can take after. All the things they do it right. They have veterans, they have rookies, they have great coaching staff, they have great front office. I can't find something wrong with them. I know recently they only have one Super Bowl to show for it, but there's going to be a lot to come in the future. So thank you for listening.